Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another series of Paddy Plays. And this time I'm going to start a game called Shannara, which is a really old game from 1995 for PC. This is actually take two of me attempting this fucking stream, as when I first tried to start this, it fucking crashed and burnt on me. It turns out that there's quite a complicated installation process for this game required to get it working on modern computers. So I've been literally jumping through fucking hoops for the last hour trying to get this bastard to work, and it's finally done. It is working. Hope you fucking appreciate this. So without further ado, let's fucking start Shannara. Fuck me, this has been painful, but it's all fun from here, I assure you.
In troubled dreams, you fly over the four lands, pulled by a relentless force. Ahead of you looms a dark, ancient ruin. You feel yourself being dragged into darkness. Within the cold, grim halls of this unknown place, you see a twisted gnome chanting quietly over an ancient and marvelous book. You reach out to take the beautiful sword. You feel a great sadness and a sense of loss as the magical sword vanishes. You continue to watch in amazement as the robed figure gestures, causing the gnome to undergo a series of startling transformations. At last, the shadowy sorcerer seems satisfied. The little gnome now looks like an ordinary man. Yet somehow, this shape terrifies you even more than those which came before. To your horror, the robed figure sees you. You cannot move. You cannot escape.
So we've left Shady Vale angry and upset after a fight with our father. We play as a guy called Jack
You awaken with a start in the forest near Shady Vale. You try to recall the grim nightmare, but all memory of it has vanished from your mind as if something or someone has taken it from you.
So this is where the adventure begins, and this is a big quest type adventure. It's reminiscent probably of J.R.R Tolkien kind of storytelling, Lord of the Rings essentially. And this is the only video game adaptation of this series I know. Of course, it's a well-known book series by an author called Terry Brooks. But yeah, anyway, let's have a look what we got, eh? So this is me. Should we look at me? Look at me! We're at full health. Can save the game now, thankfully. I will have my fucking save game called Dennis. And it works. Thankfully. Jeez Louise. We can load and save at ease. That's where it went bad last time I tried to save the game and it just went nah. And then came our 1 hour of joy of sifting through online documentation and trying to work out DOSBox. So I can't give me to anybody yet. I don't even know what that means. You be the judge. There's appears to be, I mean, this is how your movement works with this kind of dial thing. Seems like you have the option to try to move left or right, but it says you take a few steps back towards Shady Vale, then suddenly decide you don't want to face your father right now. So the main problem right here is Jack Holmesford, this main character, has fallen out with his dad, as you do. Anyway, I've got a number of things here. Guess we can take the journal. So the first thing we do is we pick it up, flip it open. Treat it to a dodgy CGI animation. And yeah, the journal of Jack Holmesford. Had a fight with Dad again today. Shay said that I was wasting my time dreaming of adventure instead of getting work done. He said that anyone who wanted to be a hero was a fool, who didn't have enough sense to be afraid. Shay, I'm assuming it's Shay. Shay has no right to tell me that I can't be an adventurer. After all, he had his adventures and defeated the Warlock Lord with the sword of Shannara long before I was born. I told Shay I had no intention of wasting my life as an innkeeper in Shadyvale. The place could burn down for all I cared. I've never seen Shay angrier than after I said that. He didn't say a word, just walked off. I figured that this was a perfect time to go fishing, before he came back and yelled at me again, that is. Thus I start this journal because I don't think I'll be hanging around Shadyvale much longer after this fight. Besides, since the fish don't seem to be biting, I might as well write while sitting here. That's kind of all there is to it. Oh, apparently I can write notes as well. There we go. I can keep a note there for later. Fuck nuggets. That'll be handy. Yeah, fuck nuggets is kept safe. Excellent. So I guess we could take our fishing pole as well. So I kind of like this. You got items that can be used in various unexpected ways, such as the nature of adventure games. I haven't played loads of adventure games. I love them, but I've played barely any. This is like one amongst a select handful I've played. And I just love this whole aspect of like you can do all sorts of shit with each of your things. I also have a knife. Just a small hunting knife. Not much of a weapon, but it's better than nothing. Can I take the stick? Yeah, I can take the stick. It's a twisted piece of wood about 2 feet long. There's a brook here. And there's a golden glint in the stream. Appears to be a reflection of something up in the willow tree. Interesting. It drinks deeply from the waters of the mountain stream. So there are long, delicate willow branches arching over the stream. And I think that was a clue right there. You see there's this reflection going on. Glint seems to be the reflection of something in the branches. I guess I could maybe try and put the stick on the branches. I guess that wouldn't work. Maybe the fishing pole. Oh, move the branches with the fishing pole. That's a good option. There we go. And it's a gangster bird wearing a necklace. Excellent. Just chilling in the tree wearing a necklace. I've got a dark Drake ale on tonight. Sadly, drank a lot of that before I started the game because I had to fucking do all the setup first. But there you go. Well, there's a bird. It's a magpie, apparently. I've never seen a magpie that kind of color, but there you go. Magpies are notorious for collecting shiny objects. This one seems to have hit the jackpot with the golden locket that's hanging from his nest. What a thug. Magpie thug life. So we'll have a glance at this locket. Looks like a piece of golden jewelry hanging by its chain. Maybe we can get it with the stick. Throw the stick at the bird. Seems kind of mean, but fuck it. Sorry, bird, fuck you. So, we threw the stick, knocked the gold object out of the nest, and we braved the icy waters of the stream to retrieve it. The stick falls into the stream, and it's gone. And it's gone. It's a golden locket shaped like a shield. How that will help us remains to be seen, but, you know, it's an item. Items are cool. Picks a coat of arms that we're sure we've seen before. And it's a big hungry fucking thing. Oh dear. Right, let's stab him with our knife. It's like that first Pokemon battle you have at the beginning where everyone's just like tackle, 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 tackle. Only his tackle seems a bit better than mine. And he's more accurate. Just as we feel our strength failing, though, a tall, dark figure appears by our side. It kills him with his hands, by the looks of it. You turn to face the mysterious person who aided you. He gestures, a wave of heat flows over us. And heals us. Cool. Wish I knew him in real life.
You are Jack Ormsford. Your father is Shay Ormsford. Your elven heritage is quite apparent. Why are you here?
So, I have been saying Shay correctly. Good. So, it's kind of like a rudimentary chat option, similar to like what you see in like Mass Effect. So we can choose various options of how to talk to him. Let's ask him who he is.
My name is Alanon.
Alanon. So that's apparently the name of the mysterious druid who guided Shay, Jack's father, on his quest to find the sword of Shannara. I wonder how he knew you were here.
I know your father.
He sounds like Bird Person off Rick and Morty. I know. I am Bird Person. I know your father. Apparently we also study him and only heard of one person like him. So I think it's pretty obvious what he did to the creature.
I have made certain that it can no longer harm others.
You could say that, couldn't you?
Your home, Shady Vale, will soon be attacked by an army of monsters. I will go there and warn your father. You must go to Lee and warn Menion Lee that his kingdom will soon be under attack.
Oh. What the fuck do you mean, me?
It is vital that someone warn Menion of the danger. and you will be safer in Lee than in Shady Vale.
Well, that's all great. Yeah, I'm not a child anymore. I can take care of myself. Great Druid Alanon.
As you were able to defend yourself against that creature? Without my help, you would be dead now.
He makes a compelling argument. Who the fuck are you to give me orders, though, Druid?
Who are you to question me, child? You know who I am. Alanon, the last of the Druids. I could destroy you with a word. You will do what I say, because it must be done. And because right now you are the only one who can do it.
I'm 34. Okay. Why should I go to Lee, though?
Shady Vale will be the first point of attack, but they will advance on Lee soon. Unless defenses are prepared, the city of Lee will be overrun.
Isn't going to Lee going to be dangerous?
Yes, the monsters are everywhere, but if you are careful, you can avoid most of them. However, there are dangers all around, and no place is safe.
Yeah, kind of right about that. Alright, how do we get to Lee, Alanon?
You will need to travel east, cross the Rappahalladran River, and go up into the foothills. Listen to me, Jack. This is very important. The Shade of Brona has been summoned from the dead. His dark spirit seeks vengeance on all who opposed him. Your father is one of his targets, because Shade destroyed him long ago. Menion Lee is another. Unless he is warned, Brona will have his revenge. If you do not warn Lee, many will die. You must get there safely and quickly. Avoid monsters and take no chances. Good luck, Jack. We will meet again.
And before we could say anything more, he strides off into the forest like an ominous black bird of prey, a black eagle of prey. And now we're alone in the woods, like the start of a horror movie. Before we start on a new adventure, we stop to write a few notes in our journal about our meeting with Alanon the Druid. So this is kind of like the world map. I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna save onto Dennis. Apparently I'm actually hurt, so his heal spell wasn't that great. That's Shady Vale over there. And there's monsters, so let's not go over there. So I've already forgotten where the fuck he said we were supposed to go. Do we follow this road? Ah! Something's moving in the forest. So we come to a small clearing, and a beautiful young woman lies trapped under a fallen tree limb.
Jack? Jack, is that you?
The young woman looks familiar. Not sure. Well, apparently, we're sure we'd remember someone this lovely if you'd met them before.
Don't you recognize me? I know it's been a few years, but I haven't changed that much, have I?
And it dawns on us.
It's me, Shella. You know, Minion Lee's daughter. We used to spend time together when your father visited my father. Help me, will ya? I can't move this stupid tree.
Well, this is where things in a lot of other, forms of media would take a dark turn. Lady stuck under something. But not in my thing, because... Not in my stream, because it's wholesome here. We're gonna help her out. I think we can use the fishing pole to move the log in a kind of, kind of way. So let's give that a go. It's a good idea, but we can't get much leverage. Need to find something to use as a fulcrum, which would be handy advice if I knew what the fuck a fulcrum was. There is a big rock here, though. Don't think I can lift it. Unless we use the stick to move it. Yeah, fuck yeah. Here we go. So you wedge the stout pole under the rock and pull. And we managed to, get the rock over there. Let's talk to Shella. So it looks like the game gives you the option to go a bit darker if you wish, but Like I say, I prefer not to do that shit. But let's have a chat. Shella, is that actually you? I'm not gonna ask such a fucking stupid question. Of course it's her. How did you get caught under that tree?
I saw some big ugly thing heading this way, so I tried to hide in this tree. I lost the monster, but this branch broke on me.
You know what though? That fucking happened to me. I was walking my stepdaughter to school, and this fucking branch like snapped out of the tree and smacked me right in the skull. Really fucking hurt. I look like a right nutter now walking through town because every time I walk under a tree, I'm like doing this. And it's like, it looks mad, but honestly, if you get smacked in the head by a big heavy branch, you'll do the same. Are you alright?
Other than being penned here, I'm not hurt, if that's what you mean. I am getting a bit tired of just lying here, though.
Yeah, I guess,
If you just move this log before some monster comes along and eats me, I'd really appreciate it, Jack.
yes, okay. Let's, try and move the log now with this rock under it. And looks like we're successful. But Shella grabs a bow and fires an arrow at us, apparently. Turns out, though, we were being snuck up on, so...
Got him. Now we're even. You saved me, I saved you. What's going on here? I've never seen so many monsters in my life.
Surprised you've seen any monsters in your life.
Brona? But I thought your father destroyed him a long time ago.
Well, he didn't, did he? It's kind of more like Castlevania 2, where although Dracula was dead, he gets summoned again. Anyway, that's, I'm not... Why is it giving me the fucking option to kiss her? Fuck's sake. But put Shella on the log. Okay. Yeah, we need to warn your father.
I can't go anywhere until I find what I'm looking for.
Oh, fuck's sake, right. What is it?
I was looking for my locket. I lost it on my last hunting trip. It's shaped like a shield with my family crest on it. It's on a golden chain.
Okay, I suspect we've got your locket.
I don't know. It's just that my father always told me never to lose it. I promised him I'd be careful.
Yeah. Here's your fucking locket.
That's my locket! How did you find it?
Apparently, a brown magpie took it.
I knew that bird stole it. I just didn't have my bow ready at the time. Well, the least I can do to thank you is to take you to Lee. You'll need all the help you can get to avoid the monsters, but with me scouting for us, we'll have no problem getting there safely. Let's go.
Right on, sister. Okay, so we've recruited an ally, and we just have to try and figure out how to get to this Lee place. So this is the Rappahalladada River.
The Rappahalladron's too swift and wide to cross here. We can either go south where the river slows down, or north where it becomes more shallow. South has more monsters to avoid, and north takes us out of the way. The choice is yours.
South, obviously.
Jack, wait! There are monsters over there.
Don't care.
They've seen us! Run!
We'll fuck them up, don't worry. Oh, it's just one. We'll be alright. So, the attack system's pretty rudimentary. It's not difficult. There we go. It's alright.
We're really going out of the way to get to Lee. It's to the northeast of here.
I thought we could get across the river.
We can ford the river here because the current is slower. But there are an awful lot of monsters around here.
Don't be a pussy, come on. Fuck him up. I tell you what, Jack's a terrible fucking hit with that. Luckily, Shella is a bit more accurate. Basically carrying him on her back. Like, did he actually manage to hit that fucking thing once? I don't even know. It looks like she's actually holding his hand and going, come along this way. Don't worry, I'll take you there, you fucking idiot. Alright, watchtowers. Party on the wilderness. Shannara points to the walled town of Leah to the east. The road appears to be clear of monsters. Just as well, because Jack can't seem to fight for shit. Looks like our perilous journey seems to be complete at last.
I know exactly where we are now. Come on, I'll lead you to my home.
Say no more. So this is the walled city of Lee. Agent Lee. That was off Naked Lunch. I don't know if you ever saw that. So, we quickly make our way to the city. The front gates stand open. Apparently the monsters have not yet threatened the town. Okay, so this is the main... I don't know. It's just like the first street corner we come to, I guess. So, there's a road that leads north to Lee Mansion. And then there's other roads throughout the city.
Princess Shella, you must go to the manor house as quickly as possible.
What's wrong, Thomas?
Your father has taken ill.
Jack, we need to get home quickly. Father's never ill. Or at least he never admits it.
That sounds serious. Okay, so, current situation is, I guess if we try and go left, it'll be like, nah.
Jack, we can't leave yet. We have to help my father.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we talk to Gate Guard. What's wrong with the king?
That's all I know. I was told to inform the princess when she returned.
Well, did you know though that the city is in danger and we've been followed here by fucking monsters?
Monsters? We've seen no monsters around here.
There's an army of monsters between here and Shady Vale. Be on guard and warn the others.
I'll notify my captain.
Thank you. Jack, come on. We need to alert my father.
Alright, sorry. I'm Jack, by the way, Thomas. Well, I'm Paddy, actually, but the character I'm playing as is Jack. Pleased to meet you.
Greetings, Jack. Any friend of Princess Shella is welcome in Lee.
Good. See you in a bit.
See you later, Thomas.
Good day to you both.
Indeed. Right, let's go. Oh, look at that. It's a suspicious-looking man with a sickle. This cobblestone path leads from the gate to the grounds of Lee Mansion. And there's a huge hickory tree that's turning to the fall colours. We call that autumn in England. But the barren branches of the fruit trees and the dogwoods and the coolness in the air reveal the presence of autumn.
There's my house up ahead. Let's go.
Alright, who's this fuck? What's wrong with your eye? Wait. Shall I say, hello, I'm Jack? Okay.
Jack, we don't have time. Oh, hello.
I'm the gardener.
What happened to Ernst?
Took sick.
There's a lot of that going around, I guess.
That's... I'm the gardener. Do you know what's wrong with the king?
How would I know?
He's just a gardener, Jack, not a doctor.
This is a nice garden. And he just stares at us. Alright, see you later. And he scowls. Something about this man makes us uneasy. Seems to be a bit of a jerk, but you know. Aha!
Greetings, Princess Shella. His Highness, your father, is ill and has asked to see you.
Hello, Winston. How is he?
Not well, my lady. The sickness came on suddenly and has hit him hard. He's in his chamber.
We'll go see him right away. Come on, Jack. My father's room is upstairs.
Okay. Who's this guy, though? Hi, I'm Jack Ormsford.
Greetings, Master Jack.
Ah, I like him. And do you know what's wrong with the king?
He's very weak and disoriented. I have not seen him like this before.
How long has he been ill, Winston?
He took ill 2 evenings ago.
Alright. We'll talk to you later.
Good day, sir.
Good day to you, sir. Right, there's a book here. What is it? Looks quite old. The House of Lee. Agent Lee. Okay. So, there's a lot of medicinal herbs in the air here. And Shella's gone to the side.
Father? Father, I've returned. Father, please, can you hear me? It's Shella. I've come home. Oh, Jack, he's not responding. I've never seen him like this before.
Yeah. He looks like a pale shadow of the dynamic King Menyon you remember from your childhood. Maybe we should talk to Shella and see what she thinks. Never seen a sickness like this before.
Neither have I. It doesn't seem natural.
No, it doesn't, does it? Alanon said that Menyon would be in danger from Brona.
But how? How could Brona have done this?
With evil magic, of course. How can we warn the city when King Menyon can't hear us?
We warned Thomas. He'll tell the rest of the guards.
Maybe we should just let him rest, though.
I guess so. It's just that... Never mind. I'm just worried about him.
It's empty, save for the dried remains of some tea leaves or herbs at the bottom. Steam pot there, and a gargoyle on his bedpost, because that's considered good taste in this household. Tell you what, if you ever want to get let out of having to go shopping with your significant other, shit like furniture, pick a bed with gargoyle bedpost. They will never take you again. That's Paddy advice. Okay. Maybe I can get some more info out of the servant. What happened the night he fell ill, Winston?
I don't understand the question, sir.
Somehow I don't doubt that, Winston. You don't fill me with much confidence. Who discovered he was ill? Can you understand that question? Oh, well actually, where was he when he fell ill?
The king was in his chamber reading a book. It is his usual custom to read before going to sleep.
Who discovered he was ill, Winston?
I did, sir. I knocked lightly on his door, but he did not answer. I assumed he was sleeping and entered to turn down his oil lamp. I found him extremely ill.
I'm gonna ask that again because my fucking middle finger got trigger happy.
I did, sir. It is my job to make certain the king has everything he needs before he goes to sleep. I knocked lightly on his door, but he did not answer. I assumed he was sleeping and entered to turn down his oil lamp. I found him extremely ill.
You're lying, Winston. I'm just reliving L.A. Noire. I never did finish L.A. Noire, but this is reminding me of it. Kind of like interrogating people. So, did you have anything to eat or drink before you became ill, Winston?
He had supper several hours earlier, but no one else has become sick. The only other thing he had that evening was his tea.
What did he have for tea, Winston?
I brought him his usual sassafras tea.
Sassafras tea, eh? Who else was at the supper, Winston?
Just King Menyon and the staff. It was a quiet evening meal.
Ah, that'll be all, Winston.
Very good, sir.
Yes. I think we should take a look at that
Father?
tea.
I'm back. Father? He doesn't look any better, does he?
Oh, fucking, you've only given him 2 minutes. Bloody hell. It's this tea I'm interested in. Fucking have a look at it. Empty. But it has some herbs in it. Let's give it a smell. Well, although the leaves left in the teacup may look like sassafras tea, there is something odd about the odor. Certainly don't want to drink it. It seems to be poison, but let's take it with us.
What do you want that for? It's just a teacup.
Fucking K-pop, Shella.
It looks like my father drank his tea from it. The tea leaves are still on the bottom.
Yes, but they're evidently poisonous, aren't they? Fucking hell, come on. Alright, let's see who else can help us. Looks like Gardener Dick has gone.
How is King Menion, Your Highness?
I'm afraid he's quite ill. We're going to see the herbalist.
I hope he'll be well soon.
Thanks, Thomas.
Gonna see the herbalist. This shop. This is a shop where herbs and potions are sold. Okay, we can actually go in there as the arrow indicates. Maybe we should speak with Thomas.
Jack, we don't have time for this. You can talk later.
Fucking hell, Shella. Fucking hell. Why can't I talk to Thomas? Alright, Shella's being a fucking control freak, so let's go into the herb shop. Enticing herbal smells rise from the many sachets and bottles neatly arranged on the shelves. The man behind the counter looks up as we enter.
Ah, Princess Shella, welcome! Welcome, both of you! Now, how may I help you?
Hello, Jonas. My father is ill and we need your help.
I'll be happy to do whatever I can for you and your father.
So this guy is Jonas, the herbalist. What's through this door? The storage area? Okay. Not much in there. Let's give, let's have a talk to Jonas then. How much do you know about illnesses in general, Jonas?
Well, I know quite a bit, and yet I've never heard of an illness like King Menion's.
Right. But what do you know about poisons?
There are many kinds of poisons, but until I have a sample of the poisonous substance, I cannot make up an antidote.
So you do know how to make antidotes, though. See where this is going? Do you know how we can help Menion?
Until we know what's wrong with King Menion, we can't help him, I'm afraid.
Thank you for your help, Jonas.
I'm always happy to help. I just wish I could be more useful right now.
Perhaps you can be, Jonas. Perhaps you fucking can be. I'm gonna show this to you, Jonas.
This is quite odd. The leaves in the cup smell like sassafras. Let me test this feather.
So what he does now is he gets a little dropper. It's a few drops of his test liquid in there. And he looks through the big fucking book on his table.
Ah, I suspected as much. This was made from the leaves of the dread dyer.
What's that?
It's a plant in the sassafras family, but extremely rare and extremely poisonous. It produces symptoms exactly like King Menion's.
Is there an antidote?
I can make one up. Let me look in my book here. Here it is. Yes, oh no, I'm out of some of the ingredients. Well, I need some dogwood flowers, some cloves, and, oh, yes, I'm out of charcoal.
But dogwood trees don't bloom this time of year.
Well, that is a bit of a wee problem, isn't it? Still, I can't make the antidote without dogwood blossoms. You'll just have to find a way to get some.
Alright, do you remember all the ingredients? It was cloves. I think it was cloves. What were the ingredients again? How do you make an antidote?
I look up the poisonous substance in this book, and it tells me which herbs to use.
Right. What is that book?
Oh, it's my book on herbal remedies. I use it for everything I do.
I see. So basically you're useless without it. I think this is a stupid question, but could that poisoning be accidental?
This herb can be mistaken for sassafras, but it doesn't grow around here. It's far too hot in the summer. Someone must have brought it down from the mountains to the north. So it could be an accident, but it's not likely.
Seems deliberate. If you find the missing ingredients, can you make the antidote, Jonas?
Of course, but you must hurry. This is a very serious poison and could lead to death.
We'll find these ingredients as quickly as we can. Jack, let's go.
I've forgotten what they are, though. Maybe, I hope I put it in the journal. See what's in Leah. Arrived in Leah, met Thomas, the gate, blah, 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 blah. Oh, hang on. Fucking nuggets. He said we need to find dogwood flowers, cloves, and some charcoal. Okay. Let's make a note in here that should be useful for later. What do I put a note in? Yeah. There we go. Just gonna write a note in here for later. There we go. Arse biscuits, that'll be useful. Okay. Thomas, you wee schnapper. What's that plant? Let's look at that. Looks as if the herb shop has imported this perennial from one of the neighboring kingdoms. Oddly enough, it seems to be blooming out of season. Could it be? Apparently it'd be stealing, so we should ask the guard for permission.
Jack, we don't have time for this. You can talk later.
Oh, you always fucking do this to me, Shella. Fucking ridiculous. Unusual spicy aroma. Spicy! I mean, that seems like the dogwood, so kind of annoying that apparently we can't pick it. Garlic. Aloe. Hole? The fuck is hole? It's a hole in the ground where a plant has recently been dug up. The missing plant is Sapthathras. Fountain here as well. Cherubs hug the center of the dry fountain. Okay. The dogwood tree. It's the only dogwood tree in Lee, but it has no blossoms this time of the year. Somehow, I'll have to find a way to turn autumn into spring here. Well, if that other plant's growing out of bloom, then maybe there's something in here that he uses to make them bloom early. What do you reckon, sir? Do you have anything for me? Herbal remedies. Cures hives. Okay. Green potion. Turner's plant potion. It says that it will greatly enhance plant growth. It's interesting. Can we take it?
What are you doing with that?
Oh, okay, so we could use this to get our dogwood. I think you can use it to help King Minion.
Oh, there's not much left of that. Use it sparingly.
Alright, but, you know, that's, smells like rotting compost. Excellent. I guess I can use this on this tree, though. Hooray! We've got our dogwood. Nice. Cool. So we gather some of the delicate blossoms and carefully put them away. Seems to make the magic fade, and the remaining blossoms are fucking gone. Oh well. But we've got our dogwood. Oh, what the fuck?
Jonas? Jonas! Jackie's dead. What happened to him?
Well, somebody's fucking slit his throat, of course. Like, are you fucking blind or what? Talk to the herb. Is that really an option? Jeez Louise. He's holding something, though. Let's have a look what this is. Paper reads antidote for dread dye poisoning.
What's that? It's the antidote. We can make it ourselves.
Okay. Fucking Nora. We need to go talk to this guard.
Thomas, the herbalist has been killed.
Jonas dead? How?
He was murdered.
Fucker fucking killed him, is how. So, Thomas, if that is your real name, Did you see anybody else go in there?
I noticed the new gardener from the manor house going there earlier.
Of course. That guy seems like a bit of a fucking reprobate. Did you see the gardener leave, Thomas?
Yeah, he went out the gates. I tried to tell him about the monsters, but I don't think he heard me. He just smiled.
Bastard. Anybody else visit the herbalist after the gardener?
You two are the only other people that went in there today.
It's definitely not us. Did you notice anything suspicious about the gardener? I.e., did he have anything strange going on with him? Like a tail? Or maybe not a tail, but something else?
He's definitely a shifty kind of guy. I don't even know his name, and I make a point of knowing who's who around here.
Did you know Jonas personally?
We were well acquainted. I'll notify his family.
Anything strange earlier?
It's my job to guard the gate. I don't pay attention much to what's going on anywhere else in town.
Alright then, that'll be all. Okay, so... it's not ideal. We're gonna have to find cloves and charcoal, I guess. So it's bloodstain, but it is a recipe for the antidote to dire poisoning. Mix various common ingredients in a mortar. And then somebody's hand-penned a note about charcoal, cloves, and double blossoms. Cool.
Winston, how is my father now?
Not good. He's become feverish. Does the herbalist...
The herbalist is dead. He's been murdered.
No, you must do something, Your Highness.
Fucking need to wash my middle finger. It's like fucking... just like twitches. Winston, let's have a chat. We know that King Menion has been poisoned.
How? Who would do such a terrible thing? King Menion is much beloved in Lee.
Some prick gardener, that's who. The tea that he drank was poisonous.
It couldn't be, sir. I personally brewed it from fresh sassafras from the garden. I would never harm Menion. I've been devoted to him since he was a young man.
But where did you get the sassafras?
From...
Oh.
It couldn't. From the new gardener.
Well, there you have it. The new gardener is an asshole. But you know, it's all good. We're trying to make an antidote.
Please hurry. I'm afraid he can't last much longer.
Oh no, Winston. Is he really that bad?
I'm afraid so, Princess Shannara. I'm afraid so.
Alright. Well, you're gonna have to help us then. We need clothes. What is a pot puree? What's a pot puree? Pot puree? It's a small chest on the table. It contains cloves. And cinnamon. And some dried rose petals. They are mixed together with an assortment of aromatic herbs. Apparently it smells nice. But that'll be useful. Let's take that with us. Anyway, book. Oh, it's fucking... okay. Apparently it's a quite big book. The Rules of the Ruler. The House of Lee. I, Morgan Lee, first ruler of the Kingdom of Lee, have scribed these words for my children and their children's children, that they might rule this land wisely and well. These are the rules of the ruler. Lead from the heart and mind, love the land, defend your freedom, guard, respect, and heed those you rule. And yep, I've had enough of that, I'm afraid. There's a chair here. Ornately carved chair is padded with some cushions. Kinda bothered with that. And some books, but you know, it's fine. There we go. There's a steam pot and a brazier here. Let's have a look at it. Been burning for a while. You can see a number of small blackened wood chips among the burning embers. But it's filled with hot embers. And apparently we actually did try and take those and burnt our hand. Fucking hell, Jack. I think you can pour this on there, though. Oh, if we take the steam pot. That's a pan of water and herbs. It's not something you want to carry along for very long. It's a mess. We can pour it on the brazier. And there's charcoal in there. Puts the embers out. Yeah, let's take the charcoal with us. Pull a piece of charcoal out of the hot water. Lump of charcoal. Alright, so it's a lot easier than getting the elixir for King Richard in Lands of Lore, that's for sure. So I think we're all good.
I'm so glad they took Jonas away. It was awful being here with him lying there.
Well, that's good of them, isn't it? Alright, so I guess we can mix the charcoal in the pedal. And that's all of the things getting mixed, actually. We mixed the charcoal, the dogwood blossoms, whatever dogwood is, some cloves from the pot pillar, and according to the instructions, we rummage around the shop for the other ingredients listed on the page. It takes a while, but eventually find them and the antidote is complete.
That's it. Let's take it to my father.
So we run back to the manor house as quickly as possible. Shella gives the antidote to King Menyon. Body is rigid. She can only get him to swallow some of it before the rest spills out of his mouth.
Nothing's happening. You don't think we're too late, do you?
One of the servants shows us to our room. Or shows me to my room. We don't share a room. And brings me something to eat. And we spend a restless night worrying and wondering whether King Menyon's gonna survive. It's nearly dawn before we fall asleep. But there's a knock on the door. And it's Winston!
Master Jack, King Menyon wishes to speak with you now. He's in his chamber with Princess Shella and the druid Alanon.
Fucking my boy Alanon. The sound of Shella's laughter greeting our ears. We enter, and King Menyon's all good. Of course he's gonna survive. You know, I'm not gonna fucking let him die, am I? Surprised to see the dark figure of Alanon standing by the bed. Or basically Gandalf.
Jack, come in. I must thank you for saving my life. Shella told me everything. After all the times I got your father out of trouble, you turned around and saved me. Tell Shay about that when you get home.
Jack isn't going home from here. He needs to go to Tircis to get the sword of Shannara.
The sword of Shannara? Alanon, you don't mean to send this boy after Brona?
Jack is about the same age you and Shay were when the two of you journeyed to face the Warlock Lord.
But we were young fools with no thought of danger. You need experienced adventurers like Shay and myself for such a dangerous mission.
Shay needs to defend Shady Vale, and you need to protect your kingdom. You are no longer a heedless young prince. You are a king, and you have your duties. Jack must go to Tircis and warn King Balinor. I must go to the Valley of Shale and speak with the Shade of Bremen. I will meet Jack in Tircis.
You don't mean to send Jack off by himself?
I'll go with him.
No.
Father, Jack and I have already proven that we make a good team. We got here safely through all those monsters, and we made an antidote for your poison. Besides, when you trained me, you said I was almost as good with a bow as you were.
No, I will not allow you to go. This isn't some jaunt in the forest. It's a perilous and deadly mission.
If Shella is indeed as good as you were, Jack will need her help.
No, Alanon. She is my daughter, and I will not lose her. I will send my best soldiers.
Father, please.
Shella, you will not go.
Then you will all excuse me. Jack, I'll see you later.
And of course I just do whatever the fuck Alanon tells me to do, because apparently he's, you know, tells me and I have to fucking do what he says. So Shella has left the room rapidly, barely preventing herself from slamming the door behind her. You have a word with Menyon? Are you alright now, sir?
I will be, thanks to you.
Shella was a big help getting you, though.
My guards will help you to get to Tirsus.
So you're okay with me going, though? You know, yeah, if I die, that's fine. Cheers, dude. When am I going to be leaving, Minion?
You need to leave as soon as possible. Tomorrow morning, I will make arrangements for your journey.
Okay, thank you. Come on, Alan, let's have a word. The nice sword you got there, by the way. Look at Alanon. He stands watching you with his deep gaze and a mocking look. Almost as if he can read our mind. What am I thinking then, Alanon? Literally, I'm just thinking of a chihuahua, just like fucking flopping about. Wonder if he caught that. Apparently, he's got a mocking look so he can see the chihuahua in my brain. Let's have a word with him. So, why do I have to go to fucking Tirsus?
You need to warn Balinor that the Warlock Lord has returned. Furthermore, you will need to claim your elvish birthright as heir to the Sword of Shannara. You must face and destroy Brona forever.
Why me, though?
Only a descendant of the House of Shannara can use the sword, and you and your father are the only heirs who yet live.
He makes a compelling argument yet again. I thought that Shay destroyed Brona.
Shay did destroy the Warlock Lord. However, some awful magic has summoned him from the dead. How this was done I do not know, but I will find out.
Oh? How are you gonna do that, though? Why is Brona so dangerous as well?
Brona has knowledge of all the ancient magics. He will use this power to dominate the world. Many creatures will follow his lead gladly, hoping to destroy forever the races of dwarf and elf and man. Now, because he is a creature of death, he has command of the dead as well. They rise from their graves to follow his command. The Dark Lord desires revenge, and he will destroy everything to gain it.
That's not ideal, is it? So what's so good about this sword of Shannara, anyway? I've been saying Shannara. It's actually Shannara, apparently.
The Sword of Shannara destroyed Brona before, and it is the only thing he fears. It lies in a vault in Tirsus, where your father left it to stand as a symbol of peace and freedom. You must take the Sword of Shannara and guarantee that promise once more.
So, why the fuck are you not coming with me?
You are a child no longer, and no one needs hold your hand. I have things that I must do, things I must learn. Take someone you can trust to aid you. Avoid any encounters that you can, and you should have no problem reaching Tirsus without me. I must go my own way.
He was fucking all happy to call me child before when it suited him, wasn't it? And now that he needs me to, like, be independent, I'm no longer a fucking child. He just tells me to, like, fucking jump, and I have to be like, how high, Alanon? Look at me like this. You see that fucking look on his face? Wrong way. Fucking... Fuck you, Alanon. How about that? How do I get to Tirsus, sir?
There is a road from Lee which leads directly to Tirsus. It is a journey of several days.
Okay. You go walk this journey for several days because I said so. Okay. If I'm to go on this journey, then I'd better get prepared.
You are welcome to anything you need from my supplies, Jack. I'll assign some people to go with you after I speak a while with Elenon.
Use your own knowledge and judgment in what you do. Those are your greatest tools and strongest weapons. Farewell, Jack, and good luck.
Right on. Okay.
Thank you for your aid in restoring our king. Lee's monarch still reigns because of you.
It's all good, Winston.
Princess Shella left the mansion a few minutes ago. She seemed rather upset.
I see. Aha! She snuck out and rejoined the group.
Jack, there's no way I'm gonna let you go off into danger without me. You're gonna need my help.
Rock and roll. Let's go.
Thomas, we need to get outside the gates.
I'm sorry, Princess Shella. My orders are that no one leaves Lee right now.
Jack has to leave. It's critical.
I can't let anyone out without command of King Minion.
Thomas, that's a bit of a dick move. Gotta get to Tircis, dude.
I'm sorry. I have my orders.
You're not sorry. You're being a fucking job's worth. Open the fucking gates, Thomas.
I'm not allowed to let anyone leave. There are monsters out there.
I'm a monster in here. King Minion knows I need to leave the city, Thomas. Stop being a chode.
Then King Minion will let my captain know, and he'll tell me to let you out.
Fucking hell, Thomas.
Farewell.
Fucking hell. Apparently we can't open this now. It's closed because of the recent death. I guess it's understandable. And Thomas is being an absolute job's worth and won't let us through.
Now what? Even you can't leave now. We've got to figure out some way to get out of here.
I'm working on it. Why don't you fucking butter your dad up?
My father is a very stubborn man. If Al-Anon can't convince him, then nothing you and I could say would help.
He tried? We're not really prepared to go anyway. We need some stuff.
I'll take care of that. I know where I can get some more things without being seen.
Alright. I wonder if there's another way out.
Well, there's a secret passage out of the mansion somewhere. I read about it when I was a child. Here, take my locket. Go to the main hall, show Winston the locket, and tell him to meet me in the library. See if you can find the entrance to the secret passage. I'll get some equipment and meet you as soon as I can. See you later.
And she's off. So we got the locket. Can I open it? Oh, apparently it's not a locket that you can open. Alright, let's go into the mansion. Let's show Winston it. Winston, look upon my locket.
May I inquire why you have this, sir?
No, you may not. Just joking. Shella wanted to see you in the fucking library, Winston.
Very good, sir.
And he's pissing off. Okay. See you later, Winston. Oh, look at that. There's a crest on the wall. We have a look. So, it looks just like the one on Shella's locket. The dragon design. Oh, there's a small hole in the crest where the dragon's eye should be. And it's shaped like a little shield, just like the locket. Wonder what would happen if I showed the father the locket. Oh, no, we can hear arguing upstairs. Probably not best to go up there then. Alright, let's just put it in the lock. There you go. What do you know? I'm a fucking genius that has eyes.
Jack, you did it. I've got the supplies. So that's why my locket was so important. It opens the secret passage. Let's get out of here before my father finds out.
Together, we go for the passage. Shut the panel. Shella's got a lantern so we can see. And she's got loads of equipment, so hopefully I become a bit more useful at fighting. We sneak through the dusty, narrow corridors that run along the walls of the mansion. They lead to a carefully constructed underground passageway. We travel for a long distance in the stuffy, dark shaft. At last, we reach the end of the passage. A huge stone door blocks the way out. With Shella's help, we shove the door open. We walk on out into a forest, and the door closes into a huge rock from which it was carved. And yeah, we're not getting back in. But that's fine, because we don't want to.
I know where we are from here. Let's go.
Cool. So we're...
I recognize this area. The road to Tyrsis is west of here. We can follow it all the way there.
And that's it. We're gonna make our way to Tyrsis. Tyrsis! And it's just west, apparently, so... Oh, there's some monsters. Oh, we're gonna have to fucking battle. Battle time! Probably best we both focus on this thing. Attack the fucking leader, come on. Jack once again has questionable accuracy, but he's doing better than he was. Super. Yeah, the combat's kind of basic, like super basic. This is Rappahabada River. Rappahabada River.
That's the way back to Shady Vale. We need to go to the north, then follow the road to Tyrsis.
Okay, we don't actually want to go to Rappahabada. There's a mountain here. We don't want to go up the mountain. We gotta go back. Fuck's sake.
Jack, Tyrsis is north.
Alright, fuck, sorry. Fuck this guy's day up. There we go. Easy kill. There's no level up mechanisms or...
The ferry crosses the river near here. It's the only way to ford the Rappahalladron at this point.
Indeed. Yeah, sadly there's no way to, like, level up or use magic or anything. But anyway, I'm actually gonna have to call it a day here on poor old Dennis. Because, well, quite frankly, I had to spend most of my evening getting the fucking thing to work, but there you go. Anyway, I'll say though, thanks very much for joining. Hope you enjoyed my silly little stream, and have a good rest of your evening. And I'll probably be back on with this, I don't know about tomorrow, but maybe Saturday if I'm lucky. Certainly Sunday, but yeah. Anyway, have a good one, stay safe, and bye for now. See you later.